In less than 6 minutes, I'm going to show you how to make the best and simplest Nigerian Scotch egg you have ever tried. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to list all ingredients in the description down below, so please do well to check it out. And yes, we're going to be working with just few ingredients. We have about 4 to 5 ingredients for this recipe, and this is the perfect recipe you have been looking for. I have my boiled eggs. I've already boiled all the eggs. I'm using just 4 eggs for this particular recipe because I'm not doing so much. I'm using about 6 chicken franks, but first I'm going to blend this cornflakes. I'm using this cornflakes as my breadcrumbs. Okay, you can decide to use whatever works for you. You can use the actual breadcrumbs, but cornflakes works because I mean you always have cornflakes in your home, so just blend your cornflakes and keep it aside for your breadcrumbs. Then the main work comes in. I am going to be blending as well. I'm blending some chicken franks. I'm going to use just 6 out of 12 in the pack. And this silver crest food processor does the whole job for me. I can't even overemphasize. I'm using some pepper, normal pepper. Then I added in some flour. This is about 1 over 4 cup of flour. Like I said earlier, all the measurements are in the description box below. The flour just gives it a paste-like look, so I can be able to mold it and use it for my scotch egg. Okay, this is just 3 ingredients I'm using: the chicken franks and the flour with the pepper does the dough for me. Okay, we are going into the main mixture. I'm going to just whisk 1 egg and keep that aside. Then take some dough. I'm not measuring this one. I already know I'm using 4 eggs, so I'm going to just try to divide it into 4 balls. Okay, this is the first one. Dust your hand with flour. I'm wearing a glove, so it helps me do the folding neatly and well. You can use your bare hands if it's clean. Okay, then I folded in the egg into the dough. I'm calling it a dough now because it's looking like a dough. It's still what we blended just some minutes ago. Then I formed a ball. I'm going to do a closer look. I had to adjust the camera so you see it closely. I'm going to open my dough like this, touch the flour around just so it doesn't stick to my hand or look messy, so it stays very well and allows the egg to just sit comfortably inside. Then I'm going to just fold it in like this, just the way I'm doing it in the video. Fold in gradually and keep that aside. Also, I'm going to repeat this for the next egg and the other one till I'm done. If at all I was going to prep an order for a customer, I'm going to make it smaller. Of course, these ones are actually big in size, but it's up to you if you want to make it bigger or if you want to make it smaller. But yeah, this is it, the third one, and then over to the last one, and we are done with this stage. Over to the last stage before we start frying our Nigerian scotch egg. This recipe is very simple. After you have formed your scotch egg balls, you want to dip that into the egg that we whisked earlier. Then you mix it into your breadcrumbs. Remember, we made breadcrumbs out of cornflakes. I realized you can actually use golden bond to make these breadcrumbs and it still comes out nice. Just anything to give you this breadcrumbs looks works for me and works for you as well. Then I'm going to dip that into egg and into our crumbs, mold it together and keep that aside. I'm also going to repeat for the remaining scotch egg balls. After that, we are going to deep fry. Okay, I've said this before, you deep fry your egg roll, you deep fry your scotch egg. These things you don't shallow fry. To fry them better, please use a deep oil. Hence, I'm going to just get a pot instead of my normal frying pan and heat up the oil. My oil was already heating while I was still filming this part of the video. Heat up the oil for some minutes. When it's hot, I'll move over to putting my scotch egg into the oil. You can see that the oil is already hot and it's deep frying that I'm doing. Okay, when you deep fry it, you're able to fry the whole part all together. Remember, your chicken franks does not take time to fry, and we already have our eggs boiled, so you just need to fry for like 2 minutes and that's fine. Okay, and your scotch egg is ready. You can let it chill or you can consume as it's warm. Okay, I'm going to slice this so that you see how the inside is. It's very perfect. You can serve this to your visitors, you can make it as an order and sell. You can try to serve this yourself for lunch or for anything at all. It's very simple. Okay, it's not like a dough that you will start working on or anything like that. Just get your chicken franks and you're good to go. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe now to learn more. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to see you in my next video.